Good afternoon. It's your host, Trey Colbeck, here for another episode of Harness News Update, a special Thursday edition. Just missed out on yesterday and a little later today. I thought it was important that we wrap up the last few days of racing. I'll be back tomorrow for a preview tonight, or a recap of tonight's racing and preview stuff that's coming up. There's some stake action kicking off all over this weekend. Let me see here what's on Friday. Friday, we have the Blue Chip Matchmaker Leg 1 going down at Yonkers, so I'll talk about that tomorrow. And the Meadows will hold Leg 2 of the Wilbur Zent Memorial. So those are two things I'll talk about tomorrow and preview up, as well as recap tonight. And then on Saturday's show, I'll recap, of course, all the racing from Friday night, including the Blue Chip and the Zent Memorial. And we'll also preview opening day at Century Downs, the Leg 1 of the New Holland Pacing Series that goes down at Woodbine Mohawk Park. And then there's the George Owens Memorial and Miami Valley on Sunday, which we'll preview as well. Plus, take a look at all the other tracks going on. And I'll be back on Monday to recap Saturday and Sunday's action, as well as go over the MGM Borgata Series at Yonkers, which goes down Monday. There's also another memorial in Miami Valley, the Robert Brown Memorial. And then Leg 2 of the New Holland Trotting Series goes down on Monday at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Leg 2 of the Delaware Standardbred Breeders' Fund for both 3-year-old filly trotters and 3-year-old colt trotters. And then the Omar Heitman Memorial goes down Tuesday at Miami Valley. We'll look at all that on Monday. But we're here on our presenting sponsor, HarnessLink.com, because HarnessLink.com is the only harness racing website truly dedicated to covering news and events in the harness racing industry worldwide. We're also sponsored by HarnessBid. HarnessBid is the game changer for the harness racing and standardbred bloodstock industry. It provides buyers and sellers with an easy-to-use online platform that offers global reach, unparalleled transparency, convenience for you, its customers, zero commission. So check out HarnessBid for more. And thank you again to the USTA. Without their support, none of this would be possible. So like I said, we're going to recap action from over the last few days. Here we go. We're going to jump back to Monday, Woodbine Mohawk Park. I just mentioned we'll talk about Leg 2 of the Trotting Series next week, but Leg 1 happened on Monday. Let's watch this.
And they're off and trotting. And from the far outside, Yo Mister tries to get it into gear, but a few others quicker away, including Frank's Angel and Southwind Encore. Splitting rivals is Pikachu Hanover in the early going. Pemberton, unhurried, will get away in 5th, as Special Mission should be able to drop in behind. Truffles 2 from the rail got away in 7th. Then we go back to Perfetto, who's on the outside at the rail. As they go to the opening quarters, Locatelli, your trailer, is Chulo. Opening quarter was 27-2. Southwind Encore at 15-1. Yo Mister, the long shot at 32-1, is stuck on the outside as they move into the backstretch. Frank's Angel is going to close the gap on the leader. Yo Mister would try to drop into 3rd, but Pikachu Hanover is going to fill that spot, who is followed then by Pemberton. We go back to Special Mission. On that one's helmet is Truffles 2, then to Locatelli, Perfetto, and Chulo can see them all. Southwind Encore on the lead. Chopping it out is by the half in 56-4. Southwind Encore by a length and a half. Frank's Angel in 2nd. At the rails, Pikachu Hanover. Yo Mister parked out from the word go, is starting to drop back, and that forces Pemberton to go 3 wide as they come to 5/8. At the rails, Truffles 2. Special Mission will now go 3 deep. Then at the rail, it's Chulo. Second from last, that's Locatelli. Your trailer's Perfetto. Southwind Encore on the lead, and Pemberton is closing in quickly. Meanwhile, Frank's Angels had a real nice trip at 72-1. Racing in 4th is Pikachu Hanover. 125-2 for 3 quarters. To the top of the stretch, it's Southwind Encore trying to go all the way. Pemberton getting up to the wheel. Southwind Encore looking good though on the lead, trying to close it out. Pemberton will dig in. Racing at the inside 3rd, Frank's Angel. Then we go back to Pikachu Hanover and Truffles 2. How about Southwind Encore? It's Southwind Encore by a length. Pemberton trying to get closer, but Southwind Encore with a great performance wins it. Pemberton finishes in 2nd. Frank's Angel was 3rd. Truffles 2 4th. 153 flat.
Yeah, that was Southwind Encore, a Muscle Hill sired 5-year-old gelding, 153 flat, like you heard, 15-1 upset. Travis Cullen was in the bike for trainer Jody Cullen. Tongue twister today. And like I said, leg 2 for the Trotters goes down on Monday, which I'll preview on the Monday show. And the Pacers go down on Friday. And I'll preview that. Sorry, on Saturday. And I'll preview that on Saturday's show. Moving on, Travis Cullen actually would add 3 other wins to that on Monday. He had 4 wins on Monday night. His first one came a race prior to the New Holland Series in race 4. Suavar Dureras wins in 154 and 3. Minor 3-1 upset here for the Sunshine Beach gelding. And then obviously he would win race 5, the New Holland Trotting Series. And he would go on to also win race 8. Here it is, race 8 with Captain Jack Hanover in 154 and 1. 28-4 closing quarter, a big 28-4 closing quarter here for Captain Jack Hanover, a 6-year-old by Captain Terentris. And then Cullen would also win race 9. That'll be Tiger, 6-year-old by Tigerama. This paced the mile, 152 and 4, 5-1 upset again. Travis getting a few upsets on the board on Monday night. And again, remember, we're going to talk about the New Holland Series, both the Pacers and the Trotters some point this weekend. So keep an eye on that. Pacers will be on Saturday's show, and the Trotters leg 2 will be on Monday's show. We'll move on to the next track. Saratoga had racing Monday and Tuesday. Monday, a couple drivers had some good days we'll look at here. And the first one is Jim DeVoe. He wins 5, wins the first race with Prairie Classic. 4-year-old gelding by Dudes the Man. They go 159 and 3, a minor 4-1 upset. And then DeVoe will get back to the winner's circle race 3 with Rhinestone Camo. John Hallett trains this trotter, a 4-year-old gelding by Southwind Camo. 2 minutes, 2:03 and 3 was the trotting mile time here. Nice stride on that. I like that. And then the next win would come in race 7 with Samson of a Beach. They'll get caught saying that one too fast. Dale Lawton trains this pacer, 5-year-old gelding by Sunshine Beach. 158 and 1 was the time. Grand Slam time in race 10. You Bake the Cake, 159 and 4. Gary Levine trains this trotter, a 5-year-old by Cantab Hall. Sorry, I'm a little stuffy today. And the final win here for DeVoe would be race 12 with Preston Your Luck. Wire to wire in 157 and 2. 9-1 upset for this pacer. 4-year-old gelding by Luck Be With You. The other driver to win, over 3 was Matthew Athern on Monday at Saratoga. He wins 4. He starts off by winning race 4 here, which #WatchMe. 5-1 minor upset here, 157 flat. Gary Levine trains this pacer, a 5-year-old gelding by He's Watching. Athern we get back to the winner's circle. Race 8 with Sonny's Rebel, wire to wire in 2:01 and 4. A Zachary Gray trained trotter. Sonny's Rebel is a 3-year-old gelding by Honor and Serve. On to race 11 was the next one for Athern. He would win with Some Kind of Good. 2:02 and 2. 11-1 upset here for the trotter. This trotter, Some Kind of Good, is a 4-year-old mare by Conway Hall. And then Athern would get his 4th win with Ocean View Massey in race 13. 2 minutes and 1/5. 8-1 upset. Jimmy Nickerson trains this Ocean View Massey, who is a 4-year-old gelding by Muscle Mass. On to Tuesday at Saratoga. One driver got a hat trick, and that was Brett Beckwith. He starts off by winning race 4. Fillies and Mares claiming allowance here. Singing Ramona wins in 158 and 3. 8-1 upset for the Andy Gardner trained pacer. Singing Ramona is a 4-year-old by Sports Writer. Beckwith would get back into the winner's circle in race 9 with Collusion Illusion. 12-1 upset. 159 and 2 is the mile time. This pacer is a 5-year-old mare by Sweet Lou. Wow, 12-1. The favorite actually finished dead last, which was Dark Eclipse. So some big payouts there in race 9, helped out by with Brett Beckwith's win. And he also wins a race 11. Ace 44 money. This time is the favorite. Mark Beckwith trains this pacer, a 5-year-old mare by Shadowplay, 156 and 3. On to Monticello on Monday. They have racing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Let's see here. First thing we're going to look at is the Fillies and Mares Open Pace, race 6. It was won by Magical Mistress in 158 and 4. Candace Brandstrader trains this pacer, an 8-year-old mare by Chemistic. Let's watch this. Fillies and Mares Open Pace.
Sirs, here they come. Mirov, special graduate leaves. So does I'm Princess Bella. Then on the inside, Meadowbrook Krista. Also in the center of the racetrack, there goes Magical Mistress starting to rush on up and looking to get into the 3-hole. Then on the inside, it's Lady Jericho, and the early trailer in the field is Perfect Queen, heading down the back to the quarter. And we have Adam Moykins and Special Graduate showing the way by a length. Pocket Trip, I'm Princess Bella second, with Magical Mistress third. They go by the quarter, 28 and 3 at the paddock turn the first time. So we have Special Graduate coming off a second place finish in this Open for Fillies and Mares as they come by the stand for the first time. And we have Special Graduate year later. Here comes the even money favorite now, Magical Mistress, making her Monticello debut, coming down from Batavia at the half-mile marker in 59 and 1. So moving around the clubhouse turn. On top, on the inside, Special Graduate. On the outside, the favorite, Magical Mistress. Pocket Trip, I'm Princess Bella third. Second over trip, Meadowbrook Krista is alongside fourth. And off stride there goes Meadowbrook Krista. Heading to the 3/4. And right now on the outside, Magical Mistress now looks to take the lead. 3/4 in 1:28 and 2:29 and 1/3 panel. Moving around the final turn, Magical Mistress in front. Here comes Perfect Queen. Now moving up alongside to challenge the favorite. And they're at the top of the stretch. So on the inside, Magical Mistress. Outside comes Perfect Queen. It's still Magical Mistress, still there. Perfect Queen on the outside. Corey, you're home free. And Magical Mistress wins it by a length. Perfect Queen was second with Lady Jericho and Special Graduate.
Yeah, the all-time was 158 and 4. Corey Stratton was in the bike, like I said, Magical Mistress. On the card, only one driver got 2 wins, and that was Gregory Merton on Monday. He wins race 2 here with Better Lady in 2:01 and 3. Better Lady's a 10-year-old mare by Better's Delight. Daniel Gill trains. And then Merton would also win race 7 with Hunter's Gal, 2:03 flat for the Arthur Green trained Schroeder. Hunter's Gal is a 6-year-old mare by CR Powerglide. On to Tuesday at Monticello. Gregory Merton gets a hat trick. He kicks things off by winning. Well, actually, the biggest race he won is the Open Pace, race 5, with Hop and Roll Heaven. Let's watch this.
This is our feature race, the Open, and this is our final pick 3. Here they come. They're all middle of the track. Some Deal Hanover rushes out for the lead right next door. There goes Hop and Roll Heaven. On the extreme outside now is Up to Take Command. Then on the inside, Flying Finn gets away racing third. Hypnotic Dream is fourth, followed by Just Wave Goodbye fifth. Then it's KJ Leo sixth. Caveat Reagan trails the field. Down the backstretch to the quarter, and we have Greg Merton and Hoppin' Roll Heaven leads the group here. They go by the quarter in 28 flat at the paddock turn the first time. So we have Hoppin' Roll Heaven, who finished second last time out with this open company, leads the way by a length. Pocket Trip Some Deal Hanover is racing second with Flying Finn and Hypnotic Dream. So they come by the stand for the first time. Hoppin' Roll Heaven leads the way by a length. Pocket Trip Some Deal Hanover second with Flying Finn third. Hypnotic Dream is fourth. Then Just Wave Goodbye. KJ Leo and Caveat Reagan, the half in 58 and 130 and 1 panel. With one more circuit to go here. Hoppin' Roll Heaven leads away by a length. Some Deal Hanover second with Flying Finn third. From the back of the pack, there goes Caveat Reagan, beginning to hustle up now on the outside, fourth. Ready to move into third now, heading past the three quarters in 127 and 229 and 1/3 panel. Moving around the final turn, it's still Greg and Hoppin' Roll Heaven. Still in control, Pocket Trip, Some Deal Hanover, Caveat Reagan stalling on the outside third. But they're at the top of the stretch, and this is the even money favorite. Hoppin' Roll Heaven still in front by 2. Some Deal Hanover Sacing. And Greg, you're all alone coming to the line. Hoppin' Roll Heaven, wire to wire.
Yeah, that was the second win of the card for Greg Merton. He would actually win a couple races earlier in race 3 with Kokanee Sealster in 157 flat, 11-year-old gelding by Cam Luck. And then, of course, he would win the Open with Hoppin' Roll Heaven in 155 and 1, which is a rock and roll Heaven gelding. And then he would win race 6 with Franco Tristan, 157 and 2, a 12-year-old gelding by McCardle. And then yesterday, I guess afternoon, the one thing we'll look at Monticello is the Open Trot, race 8. Here it is.
Final race field, ready to go. There goes Patrick Hanover leaving, speeding up from the inside. It's one of those. Also on the inside, Win and Dream. Then from the outside, moving up, comes Chip Conway. And far back trailing here, it's Emmetown Bud. So they move down the backstretch and heading to the quarter. So we have It's One of Those in front. Here comes Chip Conway on the outside. And now Chip Conway at the neck of It's One of Those. First quarter, 28 and 3 at the paddock turn the first time. So we have Chip Conway, who now makes the top over It's One of Those racing second. Patrick Hanover third. A gap of 2 back to Win and Dream fourth. And far back and out of it is Emmetown Bud. So they come by the stand for the first time. And up front of the field, Chip Conway showing the way by a length. It's One of Those right there second with Patrick Hanover, Win and Dream, and Emmetown Bud, the half mile, 58 and 430 in 1 panel. So swinging around the clubhouse turn, Chip Conway holding on to that advantage over It's One of Those second. Then it's Patrick Hanover third by 2. Win and Dream is fourth with Emmetown Bud far back and out of it. Heading to the three quarters, Chip Conway holding on to a length advantage. It's One of Those right there on Taggart's helmet. And now there goes Patrick Hanover out of the 3-0. Three quarters, 128 and 129 and 2, third panel. Swinging around the final turn on the inside, Chip Conway. Outside comes Patrick Hanover with It's One of Those. Top of the stretch, they turn for home here in the finale, and it's still Chip Conway, still the one to catch. Jim Taggart and Chip Conway outside Patrick Hanover, but the winner does go to Chip Conway over Patrick.
Yeah, so that was won by Chip Conway in 157 and 3. Gary Messenger trains this trotter, an 8-year-old gelding by Conway Hall. And that's really everything from Wednesday. at Monticello. So now we'll move on to Pocono Downs. Had racing on Monday and Tuesday, I believe. Yes, Monday and Tuesday. Here on Monday, a couple drivers of note. Anthony Napolitano wins 4. Here's the first one, race 1. Just making sure I'm looking at the right thing here. No, I'm on the wrong date. Here it is. Sorry, Pocono Downs. Anthony Napolitano, he won first race with Southbrook Raptor. Eddie Sager trains this pacer, a 5-year-old gelding by Shadow Play. He went 153 and 4. Now on to race 3 was the second one. McNutley Zed Tam in 157 flat, 10-1 upset. Leslie McDaniel trains this pacer, an 8-year-old gelding by American Ideal. Then we'll move on to race 9. This was hat-trick time for Napolitano. He goes with Gemini Express in 155 and 4. Susan Marshall trains this gelding by Huntsville. And then Napolitano gets Grand Slam. Next race, race 10. Knob Hill Flash, 154 and 1. Anthony Napolitano gets his 4th win here with the 7-year-old gelding by Knob Hill High. Matt Kakali also got 4 on Monday at Pocono Downs. His first win comes in race 2 with the Darren Tannehill trained pacer Play Jet Ray. They go 153 and 3. This is a 9-year-old gelding by Shadow Play. The second win for Kakali comes in race 6 with Blueberry Heaven. They go 156 and 3. Bruce Lauer trains this pacer, a 10-year-old by Rock and Roll Heaven. Wins real close here. All 3 of those horses were kind of the co-favorites. But Blueberry Heaven just winning by a neck. And then Kakali get to win their circle race 7, next race, with Ithaca Hanover, wire to wire in 150 flat. Minor 4-1 upset. Emily Bose trains this pacer, a 4-year-old gelding by Sweet Lou. The favorite, American's Guest, finished 7th. So a kind of minor 4-1 upset here in race 7. And then Kakali would also win race 11. Rock King Deo. Jacob Fox trains this pacer, a 9-year-old gelding by Rock and Roll Heaven. They go 156 and 3. Was the co-favorite. The other co-favorite finished 7th. So we had some 21-1 finishing 2nd and 43-1 finishing 3rd. Tight finish there in the jumbled mess. On to Tuesday at Pocono Downs. We'll look at both the same drivers again, but this time we'll start off with Matt Kakali because he gets 4. Napolitano actually only gets 3 on Tuesday. But Kakali wins in race 3 with Irish Coffee in 156 and 4. Big 5-6 length win here. And then we won't see Kakali in the winner's circle again all the way till race 11 with the Hunter Oaks trained Evil Guy. Wins by a neck here at 156 flat. Was the favorite. Beats out the 7-1 upset. Evil Guy is a 5-year-old gelding by El Songo Dream. And then Kakali gets back in race 13 with Crystal Trio. 19-1 upset, 155 and 2. Wonder if that's this. Oh, sorry, that's probably Crystal Trio with the IT at the back. Scott Betts trains this trotter. 6-year-old mare by Picaro. And then Kakali gets his final win in race 14 with Boardwalk Bet in 152 and 1. Eddie Sager trains this pacer, a 5-year-old gelding by Betting Line. And then, Anthony Napolitano again. He gets 3, like I said earlier. Starts off in race 5 with the Mike Watson trained trotter, Ching Ching Lucky. 157 and 1 was the mile time. 29 flat, closing quarter. The only horse to be sub 30 seconds in the last quarter. Ching Ching Lucky's a 7-year-old mare by Lucky Chucky. Napolitano wins back again in race 9 with Marion Gonlier, favorite here. Mike Watson trains this trotter, an 11-year-old by Explosive Matter. And then here's race 14, Boardwalk Bet, 152-1. Anthony Napolitano gets his hat trick here. I think I put 14 twice earlier. It was supposed to be race 15 for Matt Kakali getting his 4th race. We saw that race twice. Why not? And we'll go on now to Miami Valley. Had racing Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, all 3 days. We'll kick off on Monday. Brett Miller gets a grand slam. Starts off by winning the first race of the card. With Swartz Bros Donna wins by a nose here in 156 flat, a 18-1 upset. The favorite actually finished 4th. Roger Wilkin trains this trotter, a 4-year-old mare by Collies. Brett Miller will get back to the winner's circle race 2 with Thunder Rosa, a 9-year-old mare by the Panda Rosa, goes 156-4. 29 flat closing quarter, a 5-1 upset, just beating out the favorite Caesar's Shot, who finished 2nd. Brad Benson trains Thunder Rosa. And then Brett Miller gets back to winner's circle race 6 with Blue Riggin Girl. Kenneth Kinner trains this pacer, a 5-year-old mare by Riggins. Was 154-3. Kind of an upset. This wasn't the betting favorite at 2-1. Just beats out Mother of Dragons at 23-1, with the 11-1 Polk Salad Annie finishing 3rd. The favorite, La Hill, finished 7th. And then the last win of the day for Brett Miller comes in race 7, the Open Trot with Spitfire Overseas, goes 153-1. Here it is.
Second tier, Lane of Stone. Field of 9 for the 7th for Miami Valley of the year. They go. Here, off and trotting. Well, except Renegade Gypsy. He's off stride. Going for the lead, here comes Charlie B. In between horses, Predator and Prey. Scorecard Dan gives way. He's now 3rd. Spitfire Overseas moving early, was 5th and 4th, now 3rd on the outside as they head over to the quarter. Flemstein is next, racing in 5th. 6th as they head to the quarter. Skyway Conman, followed by Don't Take My Keys. Then it is Lane of Stone, and still off stride, Renegade Gypsy, quarter 27-2, and Spitfire Overseas has made his way to the lead. Racing there in a second is Here Comes Charlie B. Predator and Prey 3rd. 4th, Scorecard Dan. Flemstein is next to the inside. Skyway Conman, Don't Take My Key, starts to move. Lane of Stone will go with his cover, and far back the trailer, Renegade Gypsy. They pass the half, 56-2, 29 flat, second panel. The favorite Spitfire Overseas showing the way, has him by 2. Here comes Charlie B as second. Scorecard Dan will move to the outside, first up, now 3rd, inside 4th. Predator and Prey, Don't Take My Keys, outside 5th. Flemstein is 6th to the inside, continuing to ride the rails. Skyway Conman, Lane of Stone is gapping cover. Renegade Gypsy is out of it. 3/4 is next for Spitfire Overseas. The lead, a length and a quarter. 3/4, 123-4. 27-2 backside. Scorecard Dan is still closing in 2nd. Here comes Charlie B as 3rd, but he's taking a step back from the pocket. Don't Take My Keys on the outside. Predator and Prey inside 5th. They swing into the stretch. Spitfire Overseas still with the lead. Scorecard Dan is still coming on the outside. Driving for the wire. Spitfire Overseas. Scorecard Dan is getting to him. Spitfire Overseas hangs on to win it. Scorecard Dan, don't.
Yeah, and then we'll move on to the Open 2 Trot, which was the next race, race 8. Caviar Gold wins in 154-3. Here is the Open 2 Trot from Monday.
They pick 3 of the year. They go. Here, off. $100 bill off stride, going for the lead. Roberts Hanover. Caviar Gold working his way to the top. Wildfire Sealster, she got a good start. Racing away 4th. Voyage to Paris into the turn 5th is Winning Ticket. 6 is Bold Strategy. Then it is Angel Nation, AA Gold Rush, and on the gallop, $100 bill. They pass the quarter. Come to the stretch the first time. Very soft early tempo, just 29 flat in Roberts Hanover. Will make his way to the top of the give and go. Caviar Gold will move back to the top. Wildfire Sealster is third. She's off the rail and underway from third, racing fourth. Now is Winning Ticket inside fifth. Voyage to Paris. Moving six is Bold Strategy at the rail. AA Gold Rush. Angel Nation is fourth over. And still on the gallop, $100 bill is out of it. 58-1, 29-1, second panel. 2-5 favorite Caviar Gold has a lead by nearly 2 lengths. Outside Wildfire Sealster, Roberts Hanover is backed up from the pocket. Racing outside in fourth is Winning Ticket. Inside, Voyage to Paris. Bold Strategy is next, followed by Angel Nation, AA Gold Rush. And $100 bill, 3/4 trotted in 1:26, 27-4. Backside, Caviar Gold with the lead. Wildfire Sealster tucks into the pocket, tries to braven up for another try in the stretch, but Caviar Gold is looking pretty good and kicks clear by 2.5, nearly 3. Winning Ticket is third. Bold Strategy is digging to the inside. Roberts Hanover to the outside. Angel Nation. Caviar Gold to win it from Wildfire Sealster. Winning Ticket in Roberts Hanover 150.
Now on to Tuesday at Miami Valley. A couple drivers of note. 2 drivers get hat tricks. First is Jeremy Smith. He wins the first race of the day with Cash Amigos. 157-2 of the mile time. Leander Schwartz trains this trotter, a 4-year-old by Cantab Hall. And then Jeremy Smith will get his second win in race 3. Rumor has it in 153-4. Mike Sweeney trains Rumor Has It, who's a 4-year-old mare by Well Said. And then Jeremy Smith gets his third and final win in race 10. Handy Hill. Roy Murphy Jr. trains the pacer, 5-year-old gelding by Shadow Play. They go 154-3. The other driver to get a hat trick on Tuesday at Miami Valley is Brett Miller. He gets his first win in race 4 with Cruisin' Artie in 155-3. Mark Adder Jr. trains the pacer, a 5-year-old gelding by Yankee Cruiser. Wins pretty handily there. He also wins race 6 with Jack, Jim, Betty, and Karen. All 4 of them win. In 152 flat. Timothy Lane trains this pacer, 4-year-old by Lost for Words. And then Brett Miller wins race 9. The claimers here with Ideal Wheel in 154-1. 8-1 upset. They actually 8-1 finished first, 7-1 the Iron Throne finished second, and Buffet and 27-1 finished third. The favorite, Tony and Rock, finished fourth. Wow, causing some decent payouts there in race 9. On to Wednesday at Miami Valley. One driver had a grand slam and the other had a hat trick. First, we'll look at the grand slam. Josh Sutton wins 4. Wins his first race is race 3 with FG's Mondu Packrat. Wins it by a neck here in 154-3. Beating out, he was the favorite, beating out the 20-1 combatant for second, and for third, 40-1 Play the Ponies. So upset was looming there. Sutton would get his second win in race 5 with Zip Tie. Wins with the favorite here in 152-4. Zip Tie is a 4-year-old gelding by Racing Hill. Sutton gets his hat trick with Bookview Bullet, race 8. Henry Grabber Jr. trained pacer. Sutton and Brookview Bullet goes 151-2, a 29-2 closing quarter. Was the favorite. The 30-1 long shot Granite tried charging late here, but just couldn't get there. So another upset looming. And then Sutton gets his 4th win in race 12 with Can't Help But Win in 153 flat. Cato Young trains this pacer, 11-year-old gelding by Ardzina. 9-1 upset. And then we just talked about him. Brett Miller adds 3 more on Wednesday at Miami Valley. He gets races 4, 10, and 11. Here's race 4 with M. Amadeus in 151 flat. 20-1 upset. Steve Carter trains the pacer by Rocket Amadeus. I actually know there's Electric Amadeus that raced up to here in Manitoba. And then race 10, Brett Miller wins with Riggins time in 153 flat. Steve Carter trains this pacer as well, gelding by Riggins. And then Brett Miller wins with the Todd Luther trained pacer Macadoodle-Doo in 153 and 2, a 5-1 upset with the 34-1 Star Commander finishing 2nd and 6-1 HC Commander finishing 3rd. The favorite Mr. D's Rock finished 5th. Okay, now we got some stake action. We're going to move on to Dover Downs. Oh, stake season is starting. Like I said, I'm going to preview a bunch of it over the next few shows. But Dover Downs, first thing we're going to look at, the first race on Monday was... Sorry, not the first race. Race 3 was the Delaware Standardbred Breeders' Fund late closer, 3-year-old fillies, first elimination. There's actually only one heat that I could see. And here it is. Race 3, it was won by Going Platinum, the favorite. Corey Callahan was in the bike for Nicholas Callahan. Let's watch all of this.
Lilies and Royal Robin. They're off from the outside. There goes Starfish out for lead. Toward the inside, moving up is Going Platinum. They make their way toward the first turn. Going Platinum with Starfish on the outside. With the rail, that's Wolfpack Wilma, who got away 3rd. Racing 4th is FD Pure Platinum. Another 2 lengths or so. Down along the inside is Platinum Proposal. Out wide after chasing the gate, that looks like Royal Robin. Down inside is Lambella Mondello, followed by Laurie's Happy Lindsay. Far back and out of it after break. Picking Lilies. They make their way by the opening quarter in 31 and 2/5. And the leader is Going Platinum. Lead is 2 lengths. Starfish got away 2nd, racing 3rd. That's Wolfpack Wilma. Behind Wolfpack Wilma, FD Pure Platinum. Another 2 lengths to Platinum Proposal. On the outside the whole way is Royal Robin. Then it's going to be La Bella Mondello. Laurie's Happy Lindsay in the distant trailer. Picking Lilies made a break. They make their way by the half. They go by the half in an easy 102 and 2/5 as they trot on the turn toward the back stretch. Going Platinum leads the way. Racing on the outside, Wolfpack Wilma. Starfish down inside. Out there moving up is Platinum Proposal. Then comes FD Pure Platinum along the inside. They continue up the backstretch toward the far turn, Going Platinum, Wolfpack Wilma. On the outside, moving up into 3rd and trying to is Platinum Proposal. Inside, Starfish. And waiting right there in 5th, that's FD Pure Platinum. They go by 3/4 now. In 132 and 3/5 around the final turn, Going Platinum, Wolfpack Wilma. On the outside, up into 3rd, Platinum Proposal with the rail, that's Starfish. Then comes FD Pure Platinum in 5th, and they're at the top of the stretch now, turning home. Going Platinum's got the lead. It's Going Platinum. On the far outside, racing out there and trying to get into 2nd, Platinum Proposal coming through the stretch. Going Platinum's got the lead. It's Going Platinum. On the far outside, here comes Platinum Proposal, Going Platinum, Platinum Proposal, and Starfish. 2:03.
Yeah, 2:03 was the time for... Oh, pause here for a second. Going Platinum. One other thing to look at on Monday was one driver got a hat trick, and that was Trey Porter. Here's his first win in race 5 with the Brian Malone trained Bunkadunk in 155 and 2. This pacer's a 10-year-old gelding by Rock and Roll Heaven. And then Trey Porter would actually win back-to-back races. We'll see him back in the winner's circle in race 6 with Sunny and 80. Minor 4-1 upset for the Chuck Crispin Jr. trained pacer, a 5-year-old by Always Virgin. 4-1 upset. I don't know how to ever classify that. King of My Heart, the favorite, finished 5th. And then Porter gets his 3rd win in race 11 with Real Surreal in 150, 2-3. This time was the favorite for trainer Justin Brennanman. This pacer is a gelding by So Surreal, 9-year-old gelding by So Surreal. Then on to Tuesday, we'll be back here with the Delaware Standardbred Breeders Fund. This time it's the boys trotters. There was actually 2 splits for this one, 2 eliminations for the 2 divisions for this. We're going to watch the second one first. It was won by LG's Jackson in 202-1. Les Givens trains. Let's watch this.
Delaware Standardbred Breeders Fund. First elimination, second division, purse 10,000. They're off from the outside. Moving out quickly is Jet Sam down toward the rail. That's Platinum Punch. They make the way into the first turn. Platinum Punch, LG's Jackson. On the outside, taking back and getting in there third now, Jet Sam. About 5 lanes back to Bonnie's Blue Rock. They make the way around the first turn. And LG's Jackson's being parked right now by Platinum Punch. Nobody expected that as they race around the first turn on the way toward the opening quarter. And LG's Jackson finally up to get the lead. Off stride went Jet Sam. They make their way by the stands, and finally LG Jackson up to get the lead. Racing in second. And back in second reluctantly is Platinum Punch. And then it's about 5-6 lanes to Bonnie's Blue Rock. And galloping along is the trailer Jet Sam. They make their way into the clubhouse turn. LG's Jackson is on top, followed by Platinum Punch. About 5-6 lanes to Bonnie's Blue Rock. And now trotting, but distanced, is Jet Sam, who makes another break now into that clubhouse turn. They make their way by the half in 1 minute 2/5. The opening quarter 29-1. They head over toward the backstretch. LG's Jackson leads by 2 lanes. Racing in second, that's Platinum Punch coming to the outside soon from third. It looks like that'll be Bonnie's Blue Rock. They make their way midway up the backstretch on the way toward 3/4. LG's Jackson leads the way. Platinum Punch is still there in second, 2 lanes to Bonnie's Blue Rock. They go into the final turn approaching 3/4. LG's Jackson a length and a half. Platinum Punch is there, followed by Bonnie's Blue Rock. They go by 3/4. In 131 3/5, they make their way around the final turn, coming toward the top of the stretch. And it's LG's Jackson leading by 2.5, 3 lengths. Bonnie's Blue Rock coming on the outside, tries to get up into second. Platinum Punch back to third. They're at the top of the stretch now, turning to go home. And LG's Jackson comes off the turn with about a 5 or 6 length lead. Platinum Punch back into second, coming through the stretch. It'll be LG's Jackson to win second. Clearly second best is Pilgrim Punch. And off stride was Bonnie's Blue Rock, now trotting. They go by the mile marker in 202-1.
Yeah, that was the first one. The second division. Like I said, by LG's Jackson. Now I'm going to show the first one second here because Victor Kirby was in the bike with Works Like a Charm, a Jim King Jr. trained gelding. And then Victor Kirby would win this and then add 2 more later in the day and get the hat trick. So let's watch the first division.
So by Delaware Standardbred Breeders Fund. First division, first elimination, 10,000. They're off. There goes Daddy Wags, quickest away. Daddy Wags and LG's Bluestone gets away in second, racing up in third. That's Pulsator. Then it's Oliver Now and the trailer early Works Like a Charm. They make their way into the first turn. Daddy Wags comes out on top, leads it by 2 lanes. LG's Bluestone coming to the outside to get the lead. Daddy Wags goes back to second, 3 lanes further back to Pulsator. At the end are It's Oliver Now and Works Like a Charm. They make their way by the opening quarter. They go by in 30 1/5, and LG's Bluestone has gone up and gotten a lead as they trot by the stands. Daddy Wags back to second. Another 2 or 3 lanes. Pulsator trots fourth in front of It's Oliver Now. Waiting at the back of the pack, Works Like a Charm. They go toward the clubhouse turn. LG's Bluestone a length and a half over Daddy Wags. Another 2 lanes. Racing third, that's Pulsator, followed by It's Oliver Now. Works Like a Charm races in last as they go into the clubhouse turn. They head over toward the half, and LG's Bluestone a length and a half over Daddy Wags. In third, that's Pulsator. It's Oliver Now still fourth, and at the end, Works Like a Charm. They go toward the back stretch. They went by the half in 1 minute 2/5. They head up the back stretch, and the leader is LG's Bluestone. Racing in second, that's Daddy Wags, still third. Pulsator coming to the outside. It's Oliver Now, followed by Works Like a Charm. They go toward the end of the back stretch. LG's Bluestone. It's Oliver now rushing up on the outside, followed by Works Like a Charm. Daddy Wags has the rail. Trailer now is Pulsator. They make their way by 3/4. They go by in 1:30 and 4/5. They race around the final turn. Coming toward the top of the stretch, it's Oliver now with LG's Bluestone. Outside, Works Like a Charm. Down inside, Daddy Wags. They come toward the top of the stretch, ready to turn for home. It's Oliver now on the outside, battles LG's Bluestone. Here comes a 3 wide, Works Like a Charm. They come off the turn, and Works Like a Charm coming on the far outside after lead. Works Like a Charm. Daddy Wags down the inside. Daddy Wags, Works Like a Charm. They come to the wire. Works Like a Charm. Daddy Wags and LG's Bluestone. Time for that mile was 2 minutes, 1/5.
Yeah, and Victor Kirby would add 2 more, like I said. Race 8 was his second win with Ships Away, 154 flat for the 12-1 upset. Just beat out the 34-1 Billy Eyelash. That's kind of funny. And then the 23-1 Lindy the Brave got finished 4th, but placed 3rd in this one. So big upsets all around there. The Tri-Actor up to $2, $2,628.40. Wow. And then Victor Kirby would win his hat trick in race 11 with Rough Tough Tested. He trains this trotter as well. They go 155 and 4. There was a field of like 9 in this, but they're all spread out. A lot of braking in this one. This is a 4-year-old gelding by Muscle Mass. Then on to Wednesday, we got the 3-year-old filly Pacers for the Delaware Delaware Saddlebred Breeders Fund. 2 divisions in this one. Here they are. Race 1, first division.
Philly Pacers behind the gate, moving up. Delaware Saddlebred Breeders Fund. First elimination, first division, purse $10,000. They're off. There goes Classic Diamond out for that lead. Up the inside, Bella's Dream right alongside. That's Sweet Bobby Joe. 3 or 4 lanes back to Grace O'Malley. Trailing the field into that turn is Nova's Baby Girl. They make their way around the first turn, and on top is Bella's Dream. Down inside, moving into second, Sweet Bobby Joe. Outside, having to take back third now, will be Classic Diamond. 4 or 5 lanes to Grace O'Malley in front of Nova's Baby Girl. Opening quarter was 28 and 2/5. Field races toward the half, and getting to the front, Bella's Dream leads by 2, 2.5. Sweet Bobby Joe in second, followed by Classic Diamond left and had to go back to third. Then comes Grace O'Malley, and at the end, that's Nova's Baby Girl. Pace slows now as they go to the clubhouse turn. On top is Bella's Dream by 2 lengths. Sweet Bobby Joe, followed by Classic Diamond. Coming to the outside now, that's Grace O'Malley from 4th, and the trailer, Nova's Baby Girl. Field makes their way over toward the half. Bella's Dream goes by the half in 59 seconds. They head over toward the back stretch, and the leader is Bella's Dream by 2, 2.5. Sweet Bobby Joe is there, racing on the outside now. Grace O'Malley, followed by Nova's Baby Girl. Back to last along the inside, that's Classic Diamond. Field continues up the back stretch, heading over toward 3/4. Bella's Dream joined now by Grace O'Malley. Those 2 are heads apart. Down inside, Sweet Bobby Joe. Nova's Baby Girl follows live cover. Down inside the trailer, Classic Diamond. They go by 3/4 in 128 and 2/5 as they make their way around the final turn, coming toward the top of the stretch. Bella's Dream is on top. Outside, Grace O'Malley, 3 wide attempt. Nova's Baby Girl. Sweet Bobby Joe's got the rail. And they're at the top of the stretch now, turning for home. And Bella's Dream comes off the turn with the lead. It's Bella's Dream by 2 lengths. Grace O'Malley outside, trying to get up in the second toward the rail, is Sweet Bobby Joe. It's going to be Bella's Dream, Grace O'Malley, Sweet Bobby Joe. Time for the mile was 1:58.
That was 158 for Bella's Dream. Art Stafford Jr. was in the bike for trainer Steve LeBlanc. Bella's Dream, the 3-year-old by Dream Away, gets the win there. The next one here was race 2, again for the 3-year-old filly second division in the Delaware Saddlebred Breeders Fund. Curtsy for Persico. Here it wins in 157 flat. Montreal Teague in the bike for trainer Jim King Jr. And actually, Teague would end up winning 4. This is his first of 4. So let's watch this.
So Saddlebred Breeders Fund fillies, first elimination, second division, purse $10,000. They're off from the inside. There goes Jet Propelled, quickest away, opens up 2 or 3 lanes over Curtsy for Persico, who got away second, racing in third now. Amelia Maximus, followed by Small Town Bed Girl at the end. That's Bed Nella Monella. They race around the first turn, and Jet Propelled comes out with a 2.5 lane lead, but Curtsy for Persico races up, closes up the gap, and getting away third of me and Maximus, 2 more lengths back, Small Town Bad Girl, and at the end, Bad Nella Monella. Opening quarter was 30 1/5 as the field makes the way by the stands on the way over toward the half. And up front, the leader is Jet Propelled, but there goes Curtsy for Persico, moving to the outside to get the lead into the clubhouse turn. Jet Propelled back to second, 2.5 lanes. Amelia Maximus got away third. At the end are Small Town Bad Girl and Bad Nella Manella. They make their way into the clubhouse turn, approaching the half. Now on top, Curtsy for Persico by 2 lanes. Jet Propelled back to second and gap back. Racing third, Amelia Maximus. Continuing to trail are Small Town Bad Girl and Bad Nella Manella. They went by the half in 59 4/5. They head over toward the back stretch. Curtsy for Persico with 2.5 lane lead. Here comes Small Town Bad Girl racing up on the outside, going after the leader. Jet Propelled back to third. Another 2 lanes up into fourth comes Bad Nella Manella. Trailing the field into that final turn is Amelia Maximus. They race by 3/4. Small Town Bad Girl on the outside of Curtsy for Persico. They went by 3/4 in 1:28 2/5 around the final turn, coming toward the top of the stretch now. And Curtsy for Persico battles Small Town Bad Girl 2 lanes back. Jet Propelled is third, and they're at the top of the stretch. Curtsy for Persico comes off the turn with the lead, begins to pull away. It's Curtsy for Persico opening up 3 lanes. Trying to hold second, Small Town Bad Girl. Jet Propelled down the rail. It's Curtsy for Persico, Jet Propelled, Small Town Bad Girl in 1:57.
And on to the other wins by Montreal Teague. He wins race 3 with Feeling Sweet in 1:53 3. Feeling Sweet's a 7-year-old mare by Sweet Lou. Heavy favorite, the 61 1 Zipper Sweater finished second. Tried his best to sneak in there. Teague's next win comes race 6 with Candescent Hanover. 1:58 flat was the mile time for this 3-year-old by Better's Delight. And then he would also win, race 8. I have the wrong replay there with Lizzie Lit Hands in 1:55 flat, 7-1 upset for the Clyde Francis trained pacing mare. But the next thing we'll look at is the Fillies and Mares Open Pace. Also went down last night at Dover Downs, race 12. We'll pick it up right after the half-mile mark. Here it is.
Lions Better Day and got the gold. Down inside Divine Dale, the trailer continues to be My Kiwi Lady, 56 1/5. They race over toward the back stretch. Up front, Tay 3/4 of a length. Racing on the outside, that's Jody. South and Ice Fire has the rail third. Second over trip now for Lions Better Day. Down inside, Melody Hanover 5th. Outside in 6th, got the gold. And then comes Divine Dale to the outside. From last is My Kiwi Lady. They race by 3/4 in 1:24 flat around the final turn. Tay's lead is just ahead. Jody right alongside. Lions Better Day, a perfect trip, ready to swing 3 wide. Inside, getting jammed up a bit, is Southwind Ice and Fire. They're at the top of the stretch now, turning home. And Jody on the outside has the lead. It's Jody swinging to the outside now. Here comes Lions Better Day coming through the stretch. Jody's got the lead. Lions Better Day coming on the outside. Jody's trying to get there and will. Jody, Lions Better Day got the gold. 1:52 4.
Yeah, that was Jody. 1:52 4, like you heard, with Alan Davis in the bike for trainer Wayne Givens. The next track we'll look at, Western Fair, had racing Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We'll look at Monday first. A couple drivers could pick up 2 wins. Alfred Carroll is the first one. He wins race 3. Heza Handyman in 1:56 3. This is a 7-year-old gelding by Big Jim. Minor, 2-1 upset. The favorite, where is he here? Up Joey's Credit finished 5th. So a couple upsets here. Nothing too crazy. And then Carroll's next win would be race 9. That's the preferred pace. Doc's Philly Cheese goes in 1:56 2. Let's watch this.
Pacers pick up speed. Here they come. It's the 9th race preferred in London starting right now. They're off. It takes 2 to take them on out of there. It takes 2 for the lead. Up on the outside, Cheddar Bay in play here in the early going. Right up there with them, plugged in third was Holly's Treasure. On by the opening 8, Cheddar Bay scooting to the top for Jay Harris. and now it's pylon position for Cheddar Bay. It Takes Two went on hold here in second. Holly's Treasure is traveling third. Doc's Philly Cheese from Off the Speed. He's racing fourth ahead of Don't Poke the Bear, and trailing the field, Wildcat Rocky, quarter clocked up 27-3. Hot early tempo here for Cheddar Bay. The lead is a length and a half over It Takes Two. It's a peak to the outside in third. Holly's Treasure, Doc's Philly Cheese is considering the outside option there from four. So Holly's Treasure is going to be the first up attacker here with a lap to go. Cheddar Bay breaks the beam at the half at 58-1, 30-3, rated second quarter. Cheddar Bay driving on. Up on the outside, Holly's Treasure now in play, showing second, third and in. It Takes Two, the toe up in fourth for Doc's Philly Cheese, then fifth and in, Don't Poke the Bear, and still at the back is Wildcat Rocky. Backside final time, heavy pressure here for Cheddar Bay. Up and at him on the outside. Travels Holly's Treasure, third and in for It Takes Two. Well positioned, if good enough, out there in fourth. Doc's Philly Cheese, then fifth and in, Don't Poke the Bear, still last. Wildcat Rocky, 126-4. They swing off the 7/8 turn for home. Cheddar Bay still the one. Holly's Treasure, grit grinding. Doc's Philly Cheese flips off cover. Room at the end. It Takes Two. Doc's Philly Cheese takes the preferred. The Alfie Carroll driving double.
Yeah, another driver to win two on Monday was Garrett Rooney. He wins race 4 here with Better Off Single in 157-3. 4-year-old gelding by Better's Delight. Then we get his second win a couple races later. In race 6, everyone needs one of these. A Drinking Buddy goes 156-1 for the 5-year-old gelding by Your Nemesis. And then the third driver, there was a third driver to get 2 wins on Monday. That was Nicholas Stewart. Wins races 8 and 10. Wins race 8 with Living Large in 157-4, a 5-1 upset for the 8-year-old gelding by Living It Up. Pair of 5-1s finished first, second, with a 3-1 finishing third. And then Stewart's second win comes race 10 with Lime into Coconut in 155-2. Wins at 4-1. The 6-year-old gelding by Big Jim. On to Tuesday, Western Fair. One driver had a hat trick, and there was a filly mare preferred, but we'll look at the hat trick first. Tyler Borth wins 3. Gets his first in race 2 with Intense Lady. Wins by a neck here at 202-1. Only in the field of 4 after 2 scratches, but this was a tight finish. Greystone Wicked just finished second after going to 29-3, so Tyler Borth and Intense Lady was just able to hold on. And then race 5, Geminar in 159-2. Sorry, that's not right. Number 5 is J120 in 156-3 for Tyler Borth. And then he would also win race 8, wrap things up with Shake It If You Got It in 157-2. 3-minute and 30-second and 1/5 final quarter for the 7-year-old mare by Well Said. And then race 9 was the Fillies and Mares Preferred. So Frisky wins in 156 flat. Colin Kelly in the bike, 4-1 minor upset. Let's watch this.
So Frisky, Exotic Dragon, Major League, and Shoot the Whiskey. Those 6 into the stretch. Picking up speed. Here they come. They're off. It's on. A host of levers in this one. Major League in the pink, firing for Ed Hensley. Towards the inside, Salzbrook Jesse would try to go with. She can't do it, though. Major League crossing right on over here to grab the control. And now it's pylon position as they straighten for the backside. Major League. She has set the table early. Salzbrook Jesse, 2-hole riding. So Frisky looks at it from third, fourth best away for Exotic Dragon. Next to last travels Layla Blue, and at the back of the bus, Shoot the Whiskey would have to circle them. 27-4, opening quarter mile speed for Major League. The lead a length and a Hensley. Salzbrook Jesse is second. So Frisky, she's thinking about it there in third. Off the back end, Shoot the Whiskey from last has now grabbed fourth, and she's going to get the toe up as So Frisky did get right line from third. A lap to go in the feature following a half of 58-1. Major League very comfortable through that 30-2 second quarter panel, and now up and at her on the outside travels So Frisky. So Frisky's going to be grinding away here for Colin Kelly as they battle on down the backside. So Frisky looking Major League in the eye, trying to go by. In fact, she's shoving a neck in front. So Frisky going a big one here for Colin Kelly. She is rising to this occasion. 126-1, 28 flat through the third. So Frisky doing real good things here up front. Shoot the Whiskey has come on for second. Major League is fading there in third. Out of the backfield, Layla Blue with late pace. So Frisky, she's on top. Shoot the Whiskey coming to her now, running out of track and time though. So Frisky, Kelly on board for Team Willette. Shoot the Whiskey was second.
And we'll move on to Wednesday. We'll kick things off with the preferred trot race 3. El Toro Loco wins in 156 flat. Oh, and by the way, that's the track record for older trotting geldings. He matches it here in 156. Let's watch this.
7, all on gate, top of the stretch. Picking up speed, here they come. This evening's top class event. Here they come. They're off. It's on. Insanity, a long shot in play here in the early going. El Toro Loco next door. They're in second, the wide side for the Great Reset. He appears to be ducking and tucking now to be fourth. El Toro Loco didn't get a whole lot of room to race last time out. Tonight he gets the open road for Garrett Rooney. El Toro Loco closing up here is the odds-on choice. He's leading by 2. Sitting second, the longest shot on the board, Insanity. Trotting from third is Hot Fudge Sunday, 28-1. Open this one up. A midfield force for Big Red. The Great Reset for House. Gapping slightly in fifth, October. Next to last, Andy Over with his London win streak on the line. Trailing the field and gapped off at that was Dalquist Hanover. Setting sail for the halftime station, this is El Toro Loco, the 5-year-old son of Wallner. Large and in charge, it appears. He broke the beam at the half in a nifty 57-3, and he's just coasting here on challenge. On towards the 5/8. Insanity continues to follow in the pocket and uncovered. The Great Reset getting underway for House. The Great Reset coming after El Toro Loco. Fourth and in for Hot Fudge Sunday. Bucktober underway into the backfield. Andy Over trying for some motivation at a 6th. 7th and in for Dalquist Hanover. 3/4. Get this. 126-4, and it's El Toro Loco showing the way through that final turn. El Toro Loco leading, and he's drawing off from them. That long shot, Insanity, is holding down the deuce. Hot Fudge Sunday fighting on for third against the Great Reset. It's all El Toro Loco, and he's going to be a wrapped-up winner for Rooney. Watch the clock. 156 flat. Insanity was second. October on.
I'm muted. Sorry. That ties the record for older trotting geldings at Western Fair. There was also one driver who had a hat trick. That was Tyler Borth. He wins races 2, 5, and 10. Race 2 with Junior, 159-4, 9-year-old gelding by Senator Hall. Race 5 with Journalistic, 158-2, a 7-year-old gelding by Sports Writer. And race 10, the final race of the day with the Boss Man, 2 minutes and 3 fifths. On to the next bit of the show here. Race. We're going to go to Yonkers. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday racing. Here is Monday. Yannick Gingras gets 3. Starts off with race 3 with Adam 12 and 151 and 3. Then he also will win race 5 with Thrasher, 154 and 1. Thrasher is a 7-year-old gelding by Pet Rock. Then he would also add his 3rd win in the Invitational in race 9 with Semi Tough. Mike Burke trains this pacer, a Some Beach Somewhere gelding. Let's watch this. 153 and 1 was the mile time.
As we get ready for the Invitational. This field's in motion. Often pacing there, Semi-Tough for the lead. Along the cones is Hemsworth. Sonny Weaver between horses is 3rd. Please let me know is 4th. And Nandolo trails the field early. Up the backstretch, led by Semi-Tough. Semi-Tough has a 2-length lead over the pocket sitting Hemsworth. Sonny Weaver's in 3rd, 2 in front of Please Let Me Know. And then Tolo trails the quintet as they head to the quarter in 27 and 4. Semi-Tough and Gingras have the top. Hemsworth, tight pocket, sitting 2nd over Sonny Weaver, who's 3rd. As they go around the paddock turn the first time, Please Let Me Know is 4th. And Nandolo still can see them all. That's the 5 of them into the stretch and past the stands and the manager for the first time. It's Semi-Tough. Semi-Tough with a length lead. Then Hemsworth. Here comes Nandolo. A first up bid with Bartlett and Nandolo through a 57 and 1/2, 29 and 2 second quarter there for Semi-Tough. Semi-Tough, Hemsworth in the pocket. A first up grind for Nandolo. Nandolo's going to take a lot of Yonkers there tonight. 4th along the cones is Sonny Weaver. Nothing yet from Please Let Me Know, who trails off the December layoff. They go to 3 quarters, led by Semi-Tough. Semi-Tough. Hemsworth's tracked in the pocket through 3 quarters and 124 and 3. Nandolo, no response yet. 4th along the cone, Sonny Weaver. Please Let Me Know still trails. Semi-Tough still leads off the turn and into the stretch. It's Semi-Tough. Can Nandolo reel him in? He's got the best chance, it appears. Up the cones comes Hemsworth. Deep stretch. Semi-Tough's almost home. Nandolo down the center. Hemsworth up the inside. Semi-Tough was tough tonight, and he got the job done by a half length. Then Hemsworth and Nandolo.
Yeah, and then we'll move on to Tuesday at Yonkers. A couple drivers again. We'll look at Yannick Gingras. He gets 5 on Tuesday. Wins the first race of the day with Flip the Script and 155 and 3. Flip the Script's a 4-year-old mare by American Ideal. Also, will win race 4 with Nighthawk and 151 and 4. 28 flat closing quarter for the Mike Burke trained pacer. Nighthawk is a 5-year-old getting by betting line. Just beats out the other favorite here. Both had matching closing quarters. Just couldn't catch them. And then race 6 is hat-trick time for Yannick Gingras, another Mike Burke trained pacer. This time, Ariel Balmoro, a 4-year-old by Always Be Mickey, goes 154 and 1. And then Gingras wins races 9 and 10. Race 9 here with Hunting Zone. 19-1 upset for Annette Lawrenson of this pacer is a 4-year-old by Huntsville. 19-1 upset. Beating out the favorite, Hunter's Hero. Wow, big win there. And then, like I said, race 10 as well was Gingras with the Jared Bacco trade. La Bella Vida in 155 flat. This is a 9-year-old mare by Changeover. And then the other driver to win 3, at least on Tuesday, was Brent Holland. He wins his first race. Oh, sorry, Austin Sigelman. My bad. Austin Sigelman on Tuesday. He wins his first race, race 3 with Ray in 155-1. Brett Holland wins 3 last night. We'll talk about him in a little bit. But yeah, Austin Sigelman gets it here with Ray to start things off. Race 7 as well. Blank Stare. This is a 7-year-old gelding by Bolt the Doer. Jeff Culliford trains. They go 153-2. And then Sigelman would win race 8 as well with James Sigelman trained Lincoln's Girl, 156-1 for this 9-year-old mare by Sir Lincoln. And then on to Wednesday at Yonkers. Yeah, Brett Holland wins 3. Starts things off in race 5 with Smokin' By, 154-2. Smokin' By is a 10-year-old gelding by Mach 3. And then Holland would also win with the Irv Miller trained trotter Rose Run Yankee in 158-1 in race 7. Rose Run Yankee is a 4-year-old gelding by Trixton. And then Holland gets his third win with Prestige Sealster, 155 flat for the 5-1 upset. Four more tracks to go. Getting through here. So don't forget, I'll be back Friday, Saturday, and Monday. But the next track we'll look at is Northfield Park. Tuesday, they had racing Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday, Aaron Merriman gets 6. Wow, 6. Starts things off in race 4 with You Are My Rock and 155 flat. Stacy Currier trains this pacer, a 4-year-old gelding by Boston Red Rocks. Merriman would also win race 6 here with Westside Steve in 157-3. Ooh, the 40-1 Holden Steady finished second, and the 49-1 Frank's Beach Boy finished third, but no one got close to Westside Steve here down the stretch. And then race 8 was another one from Merriman, Wild and Crazy Guy in 157-1. Again, the heavy favorite beats out a 42-1 Sodurka. 42-1, and the 22-1 Real McCoy finished third. But again, neither of them could really catch Wild and Crazy. Merriman would get back to the winner's circle in race 9 with Gussie's Trump Card in 154-1. Gussie's Trump Card's a 5-year-old gelding by Huntsville. And then Sidebar gets the win in race 11 with Merriman in the bike, a Mike Burke trained pacer. Down by the Seaside Colt. And then last win for Merriman comes in race 13 with Always a Hero, a Heather France trained pacer, and Always Virgin gelding. And then on to Wednesday at Northfield Park. Only one driver could get a hat trick, and that was Kurt Sugg. He gets his first win in race 3 with the 4-1 minor upset Twinbee Jammer. Twinbee Jammer is the Sunshine Beach gelding. The favorite finished 8 with the 56-1 Rock and Roll Wildcats finishing second. But Lank's back, marked as 8. And then Kurt Sugg would get his second win with Play Odds Play in 156-3 in race 5. Play Odds Play is a 5-year-old gelding by Odds On Eucleus. And then Sugg would get his third win in race 6 with Sup in 201 flat. This trotter is What the Hill. sired colt. Sup. 3 more tracks to go. Each of these tracks has had 1 day of racing. First, we'll look at Rosecroft. Had only racing on Tuesday. 4 drivers picked up 2 wins. Trey Porter's the first one we'll look at. He wins his first race with Swan Harbor in race 1. Was the favorite. Fought off the 60-1 upset R Hot Toddy. And it actually was a Trey Porter early daily double. He wins race 2 as well with Rob Motion Blue Chip. William Andrews trains this pacer. A 50-cent daily double, Trey Porter daily double paid $11.30. Another driver to get 2 was William Carter. He wins races 3 and 9. Race 3 here with Baby Doll Jen, a 5-year-old mare by Rusty's for Real. Luis Nunez trains. 30 flat last quarter to get the win. And then William Carter's second win comes with race 9 with Speaking of Coffee. Was the favorite again. Bryson Dunning trades this 7-year-old mare by Art Speak. And then Jared Moyer wins 2 as well. Race 5 with Roll the Music. Katie Callahan trains this pace. Her 4-year-old mare by Roll with Joe. They go 154 and 4. And then Moyer would also win race 14 with Dice Dice Baby. 21-1 upset. William Cox trains this pacer, a 6-year-old mare by Rockin' Cam. 21-1 upset, beating out the favorite Lloyd's Love. Finished second, and the co-favorite Phoenix Rising finished third. Just beats him out there. Ooh, close finish. And then Jonathan Ali wins 2 as well. Races 10, and he wins the open trot in race 13. But here's race 10. Fate Lands Bayou in 153 and 3, the heavy favorite for Mike Hall. Then, he wins the open trot race 13 with Sinatra did V in 153 and 2. Eric Foster trains that one. He actually gets the exactor. His other entrance, College Tuition, finishes second. Let's watch
open
this.
Handicap, $11,000. 9-5 on Sinatra DeVee as they go to the gate. And there they go. They're off and trotting in the 13th at Rosecroft. 4-horse breakaway here early, and between them is Bizet. Further out for College Tuition. Down at the rail, third, Funny Riddle. Sailor is fourth. Reluctantly, it looks like Porter will take the hole here. Next is CrossFit Mouse. Right behind that one is Explosive Drama. Then it is I Wish Not to Be Touched. And the back markers here early in this field are going to be Sinatra DeVee and Shake and Bake. 27 for the opening marker. As they pass by the stands. College Tuition. Length and a half to the good over Bizet. Funny Riddle is third. Trotting fourth for Sailor. CrossFit Mouse is next. Then it is Explosive Drama. I Wish Not to Be Touched. Then it is Sinatra DeVee and off stride. Shake and Bake on a break. In the clubhouse turn. They go by the half here, 56 and 1/5 seconds. College Tuition. On the lead here for Jared Moyer. Third choice at 2-1. College Tuition by a length and a half over the oncoming Sailor now. In third for Bizet along the pylons. CrossFit Mouse second over fourth. Shuffle back fifth here for Funny Riddle on the pylons. Sinatra DeVee closing in now for Ollie, and he's ready to unleash that one. Here they come with a brush and a rush. 3 wide and winging. 124 and 3. It's College Tuition, Sailor, and Sinatra DeVee rolling on the outside here for Ollie. Sinatra DeVee coming on to grab the racetrack here. It's Sinatra DeVee taking over, fighting back at the inside. Stablemate College Tuition. As they come to the wire, though, Sinatra DeVee and Jonathan Ollie in front. 1:53 and 2/5 seconds.
Last two tracks, both these tracks had racing just on Wednesday. First up, the Meadows. Ronnie Wren Jr. gets 5. Starts off in race 4 with Temptation Eyes and 155 flat. The heavy favorite here, Temptation Eyes, is a 6-year-old mare by Art Major. And then also would win race 5 with Passionate Promise, 155 and 3. Mark Goldberg trains this trotter, a 4-year-old by Cretan. 29 to 2 closing quarter to get the win here. And then he'd win race 7 with Southwind Kane and 156 and 2. Minor 3-1 upset for trainer Jason Shaw. Southwind Kane's a 5-year-old gelding by Father Patrick. 14-1. Keeper of Secrets finished second. Not really a long shot. My bad. Both was a co-favorite at 3-1. And then Ronnie Wren Jr. would win race 10 here as well with Hunting for Kisses. 154 and 4 the mile time for the Michael Burke trained pacer, a 3-year-old filly by Huntsville. And then he'd also win race 11 with Fighting Evil, Jack Smith trained pacer, a 6-year-old mare by Sweet Lou here in race 11. And then one last track. Once this wraps up, Buffalo Raceway, 2 drivers had hat tricks. We'll get to this momentarily. We're just finishing up the Meadows. I went too fast. First driver to get 3 at Buffalo Raceway yesterday was Jim Morrell Jr. Wins the first race of the day with PL Notorious, a Samuel Smith trained pacer, a 7-year-old mare by Sunshine Beach. They go 156 and 3. Was the heavy favorite. He'd also win race 4 with Stonebridge Hypnos, 156 and 1. Another Samuel Smith trained pacer, this time a 5-year-old by Sports Writer. The mare has a 28 and 3 closing quarter. And then Samuel Smith gets another win as a trainer, this time with Mr. JR. In 158 and 4, Jim Morrell gets his hat trick here. Beats out Jimmy CR in 150, who went 159, and it was at 6-1. But yeah, Jim Morrell Jr. getting his 3. The other driver to get 3 was Dave McKnight, the 3rd, because that's an important note because he wins race 7 with McNatural, and David McKnight Jr. trades. But David McKnight, the 3rd, was in the bike. They go 155 and 4. McNatural's a 6-year-old mare by McCardle. He'd also win race 8 with Jeep Fair Moxie in 156 and 2. Candace Brandstrader trains that pacer, an 8-year-old by Better's Delight. This is the clip right here coming up. And then he would also win race 11 for the David Russo trade Egomania, an always a virgin horse, 8-year-old. Goes 156 and 2. You're in race 11. And that's everything I have for you today. Here's race 11 coming up. I'll do my little read here now because we're live on our presenting sponsor, harnesslink.com. I got to wrap it up. We'll be back again tomorrow, Saturday and Monday, only on harnesslink.com. We're sponsored by HarnessBid because 0 commission. So check out harnessbid.com for more information and to get started. And to thank you to our friends at the USTA. That's everything I have. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.